Yeah, yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. This is your homegirl. Yeah, about Bosa 914, which is the county of New York, the BT 1000. Going live real quick. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yes, 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 yes. I'm only going live right now because I see that no one is live. And that is very unusual in this sector. But then again, I'm not subscribed to any of the haters on the other side. So maybe that's why I see that no one is live. Shout out to the chat. I want to shout out to all my YouTube creators and my subscribers that have been supporting this channel. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, yeah. Okay, today Supernova went live. It was over 3 hours and a couple of minutes. And Ronald Jones had hit the link. Not only did he hit the link, Holly Favorite hit the link. Quite a few people. Holly Favorite, Keep the Change, and Ronald Jones. They had hit Supernova's link today. Shout out to Supernova. Shout out to the young lady who's bringing us the news that you cannot use in this sector. Yeah, but Ronald Jones, he got up there and he was, I guess he was telling his story. You know what I mean? And he has been on these YouTube streets for quite a while, a long time. You know what I mean? I just couldn't get over the fact that he was saying out of his mouth that the rabbits asked him to become a rabbit. Have never known them, the rabbits, to ask anyone to become a rabbit. Matter of fact, as I recall, you cannot become a rabbit unless you went through what they went through at the time period they went through it. Because remember, the rabbits were once a part of We the People. They were a part of the KB uh, sector. They was under KB for a little while, and then when they found out that their opinion didn't matter to KB, that he didn't give a fuck about them, they decided to separate from We the People. They decided to separate from the Kwamites. And I remember the rabbit trials that Ears to the Street conducted. I remember. I remember what happened. I remember who was involved. I remember who sanctioned all of this. That's why I keep telling you guys, and I'm going to keep saying it. KB is no one's friend. Everyone in the sector needs to stop supporting KB. This is a man who is a millionaire. Why is he hanging out with everyday working Joe and Jane? The people that is in the sector, all of us have jobs. All of us are employed. Why is he hanging around a bunch of regular Joes and Janes? That's why I keep asking. No one has seemed to answer that question. No one. But I find it very interesting. And Ronald Jones, he tripped me out. He said that the rabbits, Sis and them, asked him to become a rabbit. And all my dealings with the rabbits and Ronald Jones and, the sector, I've never heard them ask him to become a rabbit. And I was under the impression that the rabbits were not accepting applications. So no one can become a rabbit now, even if they wanted to become a rabbit. Shout out to the chat. Last time I looked, I was a part of Soul Nation. Soul Nation under Tommy Sotomayor from 2013 all the way to 2021. 2021, Tommy Sotomayor left from the YouTube streets and he went to Rumble. That's where he went. A lot of his people went over there with him. Some of us remained in this sector. Some of us remained here. Some of us became independent. See, I'm not a Kwamite. I'm not a rabbit. I'm not a sniper. I'm not an outlaw. I don't belong to any groups in the sector. I'm independent. I'm by myself. I can hang with whoever I want to hang with. I can socialize with whichever group I want to socialize with. I can support whoever I want to support on this app. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. And I'm going to tell you something. I have learned a lot from Sis Rabbit Got a Wrench. Okay, shout out to him. I have learned a lot from Empress Lonnie One Love. Shout out to her. I have learned a lot from Brown Skin Lady. I've learned a lot from Miss 504. I've learned a lot from Moonlight. I've learned a lot from Queen Regina. I've learned a lot from a lot of the women that's in the sector. Okay, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. But I use my knowledge for what I want to do. Okay. I say what I want to say. I go where I want to go. And I do what I want to do. And anyone that comes over here and hits my link is welcome to do so. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. I am the only BT1000 in the sector. No one else has that title. No one else wants the title. Hey, Corey, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in, Corey. And thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that supports this channel. Yes, yes, yes. I know. Yes, yes, yes. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you. But I was getting reports today that there's a tropical storm not too far from where I'm at. See, I'm from New York. I've been down here in Charleston, South Carolina since 2017. And that has always been my thing. To leave from South Carolina, go back to New York, leave from New York, come back to South Carolina, leave from South Carolina, go back to New York, go to Virginia, go back to New York, go back to South Carolina. I've always bounced between these three states. But if I leave this time, South Carolina, I'm not coming back. I want to live in New York. I want to retire in New York. I want to die in New York. Okay, I'm not from South Carolina. South Carolina It's not my home. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. I'm tired of all these hurricanes and tropical storms and the racism that's very blatant down here. I'm tired of bullshit jobs, the bullshit money. You know what I mean? It's time. It's time for me to go home. Back to New York. Back to from which I came. Oh Lord. Yeah, man. So hello, Corey. Thick Cut. Shout out to Thick Cut. Shout out to you. Thick Cut, I haven't really seen any new music drops from you lately. Now I've seen Letitia's work. I've seen Triple S's work. Thick Cut, I remember, and you still rule the day. I remember when you and Andre O.D. Kimball used to do your shit. Yo, when Supernova went live today, yo, everything just came rushing back. All the memories of this sector, what we all went through, what we all experienced. Yo, I've had a ball. I have had a ball on these YouTube streets. Yeah, Letitia is doing very well. Letitia, Triple S, and a few others. Oh, Flip Phone. Oh, what I seen what Flip Phone did the other day, yo, I laughed my ass off. I was like, yo, why don't somebody come up with a song where they got my voice talking about Nini Kuzimu Kila Wakati or Kujana Mini? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. But I appreciate all the people that do the music drops in this sector. But yes, I have learned a lot from Sis, and I want to tell this to Ronald Jones and anyone else that's listening. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Now, I have been dealing with the rabbits and Sis for 5 years. And I know I'm not an easy person to get along with. I'm not agreeable all the time. And if you have dealt with me on this app, in this sector, for 5 years, you got my vote. Okay. We can agree to disagree. When it's time for us to disagree, me and Sis have battled each other on these YouTube streets. You know, we was always able to come together and see eye to eye later on. Shout out to chat. But if you can deal with the BT 1000, let me tell you something. You're doing good. Only very few of you on this app have dealt with the BT 1000, the Jeeba Creeper on this shit. Lucy the Vampire, the German Shepherd in the goddamn room. It's only a few of you who have actually dealt with me over these last few years. And I appreciate you. It wasn't easy, was it? Okay. It wasn't easy. And Lonnie, oh Lord. Me and Lonnie went through so many changes. Shout out to Empress Lonnie One Love in the sector. I know a lot of people giving her a hard time, you know, saying all kinds of stuff about her. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about Lonnie. Because if Lonnie have anything to say about anybody, she will say it and she will put it on her community wall. That is how Lonnie operates. I respect that. Shout out to her. Yeah, DL. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I just wanted to go live because no one else was live. And I was wondering what was happening. what was popping, because that's very unusual for people in this sector. Unless the Kwamites are alive, the so-called takeover. And sis is doing a very good job of taking over the takeover. He's doing the makeover. And we got a few other YouTube creators that are doing a very good job exposing Predator 101 over there. I call him Count Cookie. Yeah, I heard OSD said that the other day. Count Cookie. That's why I call Predator 101 Count Cookie. So shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube creators that are exposing that Predator over there and exposing the homies over hoes, these jockstrap brothers on this app, men protecting other men's private parts and their ass. I find it very interesting. There's a lot of YAG activity going on in the sector. Oh, yeah. A lot of YAG activity. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because men are not men anymore. Okay, you got your alpha males and you got your beta males. And unfortunately, in this sector, there's a lot of beta males running around, protecting each other, meeting up with each other. We got a lot of that going on. I've never seen no bullshit like this before where men take pride in meeting other men. I've never seen this shit before. I've never seen this shit before. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm going to tell you a little secret, everyone. I want you to listen. When I was homeless out in these streets in South Carolina, I noticed there was a lot of men sleeping with men. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I remember there was a lot of men sleeping with other men. There was one time I was out there in Hampton Park, you guys. It was cold. It was raining one particular day. All these men was crowded up with each other. I was sleeping by myself, so I didn't have to worry about that. I seen them all crowd up with each other. Oh my God, oh Lord, when you are homeless, you see it all, child. You see it all. And when some of these dudes locked up, they become intimate with each other. And then they come back out on the street and pretend like they straight. Oh, no, 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 no. Once you cross that line, you're a man. Once you cross that line with another man, you gay. You are gay. Or bisexual. Let's give them the title bisexual. Let's be nice. I've been a part of the LGBTQ community for many, many years, so I know. Shout out to the chat. I want to thank everyone that came into the chat and spent some time with me. Shout out to Soulfly. She said she was trying to hit the link the other day, but I never, saw where she was hitting it. And then I was so much into my rant, I probably wasn't paying attention. But today I'm watching the chat a little bit. I got to do the Lonnie One Love and watch the chat. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to these YouTube streets. Shout out to my support team. Shout out to my subscribers. I got the best subscribers in the whole wide world. Shout out to my subscribers. And shout out to my YouTube creators. Shout out to you. Oh yeah, it's good to see everyone come into my chat, especially those that used to moderate for me on my bigger channel. So shout out to my moderators that used to moderate for me, your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. I am now known as Arabia the BT 1000. So good night everyone. I don't want to keep everyone up. I want to start whispering so I don't disturb other YT creators because they might wake up and start causing disturbance and trouble. So I'm out of here, you guys. Thank you for coming over. Peace. I love you. Good night, everyone. It's been a pleasure. Always. It is always a pleasure. Peace. One. Oh, wait a minute. Frank Nitty. Let me see who's in the link. Frank Nitty, what's up? Hold on, y'all, before I close it out. I don't know who that is. So whoever hit the link, if I don't know who you are, you're not coming up here. Okay. No disrespect, but if I don't recognize your name, and if I don't know who you are, you're not coming up here. Okay, I gotta know you. I gotta know you know you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Frank Nitty. What's up, Frank? Where my home girl? Brown skin lady. Yeah, brown skin lady had that birthday celebration on these YouTube streets. And then right after that, brown skin lady disappeared. Frank Nitty, I don't appreciate you making brown skin lady disappear like that now. You guys got married yet? You two got married yet? Hope you did. Hope you're happy. Enjoy each other. You got each other. Enjoy each other. So yeah, good night everyone. I just wanted to come up here real quick and do a little video. And I'm sorry for the one that hit my link. If I don't know who you are, I'm not going to let you up. I've got to be knowing you for quite some time. If I don't recognize the name, you're not coming up. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I can't. I can't. Especially if I don't feel comfortable, doing that. I gotta know you. You got to be somebody I know. Got to be real. It's been a pleasure. Good night, everyone.